So many times in my life, I have been trying to manifest something, sometimes for years, and it just isn't coming into my life, and I start getting so frustrated, and I'm like, why is this manifestation not working? And then I end up just giving up in complete frustration, and I decide to manifest something completely different. And then, of course, what happens? My original manifestation suddenly manifests. And now I'm not able to manifest the new thing I'm working on. So I have been practicing manifestation since 2016, and it's only been in the past couple of years that I have started to recognize this pattern that right when I give up on manifesting my desire, suddenly my desire manifests. So what is going on? Well, when you are trying to manifest something, in order for your manifestation to be created, you actually need to detach, let go of the energy of your manifestation. And I actually talk about this in a little more detail in my video called What No One Tells You About Manifestation, which I definitely recommend that you check out this video if you want to learn more about this phenomenon. But basically, the way that I look at it is that we create the desire for the manifestation, but we don't actually create the physical manifestation itself. There is a manifestation program, which could also be referred to as the law of attraction, the law of assumption, or the law of mirroring, that needs to run in order to align you with your manifestation in the physical reality. So if you are able to think of yourself as living in a quantum soup of realities where infinite possibilities and timelines exist simultaneously, then you can also understand that if you are able to have a clear picture in your mind of what you are trying to manifest, then that means that somewhere in the quantum field, these timelines exist, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to perceive of your manifestation. You wouldn't be able to even imagine your manifestation. But when you cling to your manifestation and you stay in this vibration of being attached to your manifestation, well, then you aren't really allowing your manifestation to come to you. You are holding on to the energy of your manifestation instead of releasing it into the quantum field or the manifestation program so that this energy can be transformed into physical form, aka your physical desire. But when you detach from your manifestation, when you let go of your manifestation, two things are happening here. First of all, you are no longer in the vibration of the person who is manifesting this desire. You are no longer in that frequency of the identity of the person who wants the desire, who is manifesting it, but doesn't actually have it. So while it is important to consciously manifest and consciously create our life, because we are always constantly manifesting, right? Our thoughts, our emotions, our vibration is always constantly manifesting a future timeline for us. So it is really important that we are being conscious and choosing which timeline we want to manifest. But it is also important to let go of your manifestation so that you can allow the universe or the manifestation program to bring it to you. And then you can also be aligned with the identity of the person that already has this manifestation, because that is a different identity than the person who is manifesting this desire. And that actually brings me to my second point of what is happening here, which is that when you are letting go, giving up on your manifestation, you are feeding that energy, that vibration of your manifestation into the manifestation program or the quantum field or whatever you want to call it. And then this manifestation program transforms the energy of your manifestation into a physical desire, a physical object in your reality. And this whole process of how you get your manifestation in the physical reality actually equates to a timeline that already exists in the quantum field. And so this energy will then manifest itself within a series of events that plays out on this timeline that eventually leads you to line up with your desire. And so from here, a course of events is basically laid out in your life right in front of you that will lead you directly to your manifestation. The how of how your manifestation is created is not created by you and your conscious mind. It is created by the larger universe. So when you originally create the energetic blueprint of your manifestation by desiring it, this energy signature has within it a blueprint, a plan already created for how your manifestation will come to you based on that vibrational signature. So at this point, you just need to go with the flow of life and let go of control. The most important thing that you then need to do at this point is to have faith and certainty that the universe is bringing your manifestation to you, and trust that whatever is happening to bring you to your desired outcome, even if it doesn't seem that way at face value. So if you have been trying to manifest something for a while and you aren't seeing any results and you're starting to get frustrated and you feel like you just want to give up on your manifestation completely, well, then this is actually your inner being telling you that it's time to give up on your manifestation, that you need to let go of creating your manifestation because your work is done. So at this point, you should give up on your manifestation manifestation and instead focus on something else. You can just focus on being happy and grateful for what you already have in your life. You can focus on a hobby or some type of passion project that you enjoy, or you could actually just turn your attention to manifesting a completely different desire. That's what I usually do. At this point, as long as your attention is completely off of your original manifestation, you are now giving the manifestation program the energy that it needs to actually create your manifestation in the physical reality and transform the energetic blueprints of your manifestation into physical matter. You are no longer clinging to the energy of your manifestation and therefore preventing it from merging with the desired timeline and growing and expanding into your desired reality. So let's look at a practical example here for a second. If you had a seed for an apple tree and you wanted the seed to grow into an apple tree, but you were too afraid to plant the seed because you thought that if you planted the seed in the dirt, there was a chance that you might lose the seed and then you won't get the apple tree, right? So in this scenario, it's obvious to see that if you cling to the seed and you refuse to plant it, you aren't going to get your desire because you are not the one that is single-handedly growing the seed into the plant. The seed needs other resources outside of you, like sunlight, soil, and water, in order to grow into a plant. And so it is the same with your manifestation. You are not single-handedly creating your manifestation with your conscious mind. You are only creating the energetic blueprint for your manifestation. There are unseen forces at play that are needed to create your manifestation, that are needed to create physical matter. This could be referred to as your subconscious mind, the greater universe at large, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, or what I like to call it, the manifestation program. So if you feel like giving up on your manifestation, chances are you're right. It's time to give up on your manifestation. So give it a try. Give up on your manifestation. Let go of trying to get that specific desire and watch the magic unfold. And if you want to learn more about this concept, I definitely recommend that you check out my video, What No One Tells You About Manifestation. In this video, I explain more about how the manifestation program works and why detachment is such a major key in speeding up your manifestations.